In just 8 months, I'm going to live stream the biggest, I guess, birth and probably the quickest anybody's ever seen.
I will not be stopping my day job of bunking barely legals even when I'm pregnant. The idea of taking someone's even when I'm pregnant, so hot.
Bonnie Blue has just proven to the world that she will do absolutely anything and everything in her power to try and boost her fame notoriety, even using rage bait tactics, which isn't anything uncommon when it comes to Bonnie Blue, but she's willing to go that far just to try and get some clout, and today she's officially confirmed it. Of course, around the rumour mill recently has been that Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips are allegedly both pregnant, and Lily Phillips came out and outright was like, yes, I'm pregnant, while Bonnie Blue was a bit more elusive, right? People kind of took like some cravings comments and basically stated like, oh, this must be because she's up the duff. And Bonnie Blue was reached out to by multiple media companies who are like, oh, we've heard rumors that you might be pregnant, can you give us a comment? And she basically decided that she was going to use this roller coaster of a story to try and boost her notoriety and fame and use the media coverage to benefit herself. Now, she went on this whole thing throughout like all of her TikTok pages. Turns out she's got like 50 TikTok pages. Like, not literally, but you know, she's got loads of them. So there's videos been posted in just all sorts of different places, right? So the first one was where she seemingly confirmed that she was in fact pregnant.
I'm going to take another pregnancy test because, well, I want to know how far along.
And not only that, but that she's going to be one of the first people to like live stream her pregnancy. So people are going to have to like pay to get her live stream and to see her birth, which is weird.
In just 8 months, I'm going to live stream the biggest, I guess, birth and probably the quickest anybody's ever seen.
And then she obviously goes down the route of just being kind of vulgar with it, being like, oh, if I can get 1,057 things in and out of down there, like, you know, within 12 hours, I've got no problem pushing a baby out. Like, what?
If I can get over 1,057 objects in and out of me within 12 hours, I can push a kid out in no time.
And then, obviously, you know, the whole joke of it was, how are you going to find out who the dad is? There's 1,057 guys that it could possibly be, plus all the other people that you bonk when you're not on camera and or doing it for OnlyFans content behind the scenes and stuff, not during these huge stunts. There's a lot of people that you're going to have to paternity test. And she then makes jokes about paternity tests and trying to find the right dad so she can get child support and stuff like this. Girl, you're a multimillionaire. Even if this was real, right, you would not need, like, child support would be a drop in the ocean to you.
So I'm the girl that's out with 1,057 men, and there's 1,057 guys which are potential dads. I just wonder which one it is. I'm just hoping it's not Vivo.
But then obviously she gets, like, again, proper weird about it. She's like, oh, yeah, I might be pregnant, but that's not going to stop me from bonking barely legal teens. Basically trying to, you know, talk about going down that avenue of, that's got to be a kink for some people. That's got to be some kind of weird fetish, right? Like, you know, sleeping with a pregnant woman. Yeah. That poor kid. That poor kid. Imagine, no, that's just going to come back and bite the kid on the arse at, like, later on in life. Bonnie Blue, if you actually do get pregnant, for the love of God, think about your child before you think about, like, you know, your millions in the bank. Like, just fucking chill out.
I will not be stopping my day job of bunking barely legals even when I'm pregnant. The idea of taking someone's even when I'm pregnant, so hot.
And then she ends off, like, her most recent social media campaign, I guess, with some IVF comments talking about, if you can't get pregnant or your husband's just given me his seed, I guess, then don't worry about it. Come to me for IVF. Don't worry about it. But, like, which is such a convoluted thing, because it's like, if they can't get pregnant because they're doing it with you, not their wives or partners, then why would they want to go to you for IVF? Like, that completely, like, pride and dignity, ladies. Pride. Remember that you are better than this. You do not have to bow down to that. I don't even know anymore. It's actually vulgar.
If I have just drained your husband and now he's struggling to get pregnant, please drop me a message, as I would love to help and give you back. And I don't mean by giving you skincare that your husband donated to me. I want to help you with IVF.
IVF is expensive. Buying pregnancy tests every month honestly expensive. And then you're buying your ovulation test, and then you're trying to buy all these vitamins.
So would you say it made you feel quite low?
Yeah, like it's hard. And then you see all these other people getting pregnant or people joking about it. And it's something you're like, well, as a woman, like, why can't I get pregnant? I should be able to get pregnant. Yeah, I knew like my only sort of options was potentially IVF, and I didn't have the money for that.
But today she's come out, right after everything that's gone on. She went on her social media, and she also went on a recent podcast where the podcast host was like, are you actually pregnant? Like, genuinely, are you pregnant? And she had this to state.
So Bonnie, are you pregnant?
I am not pregnant.
Okay, right, yeah. Statement over.
I am not pregnant. Like, the media, I'd say about like a week ago, started like making rumours about me pregnant, and quite a lot of the media approached me and said, look, can you add a comment? And at the time I was like, comment on what? Because I'm not pregnant. I haven't even hinted at it. Like, nothing has been mentioned. Very different storyline to what they usually go for. Usually it's just like, oh, those men are disgusting. Like, those men in your queue are weird. But this time they decided to go like a completely different route.
I actually remember how it begun. Is we were just sitting there and you're going, this person's put online that I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, there was another one, and then there was articles, and then it was a thing.
Yeah, then suddenly, like, I hadn't hinted at this point. I hadn't done anything. Like, just going about my normal day, and suddenly it's apparently I'm pregnant or rumoured to be pregnant. So then sort of the last 24 hours, I decided, okay, like, I don't usually benefit too much. Like, well, I benefit from the media, but my, I guess, like, followers don't as such. So it was like, okay, let's turn this, because I do want to start giving back. And this was like a way for me to start doing that. So the last 24 hours, I've hinted at being pregnant. Like, I have never confirmed I was pregnant, because I would never ever lie about pregnancy.
Now, it comes as absolutely no surprise to shock horror anyone that she's not pregnant, right? Obviously, this was a PR stunt. Everyone called it from the get-go. Although there was that, like, ever so slight chance that she could have possibly been pregnant because of the amount of, you know, sex that she was having. So it's unsurprising that it's rage bait, right? And it's just using it to kind of fuel media attention. And that's exactly what she did it for. And I'm not gonna lie, it did work. She was trending on Twitter for about 3 days, right? She was in every news outlet, The Sun, The Mirror, you know, the Daily Mail, all talking about her, how she's pregnant after all of this stuff that she does. And then she's basically been like, oh, I just saw it as an opportunity. And I mean, I can't lie, she's actually done an absolute worldie, right? She's pulled an absolute worldie to be able to kind of like manipulate the media into being like, oh, like, she didn't even realize that she made those throwaway comments, apparently. She just said them, the media ran with it, and she was just like, sure, I'll run with it as well. I guess it's a big payday for everyone. I mean, Bonnie Blue's probably made absolute bank off the back of this.
No, I am not pregnant. Yes, I have hinted at it. And the reason being is I'm going to use the media attention and the extra income I have had over the last few days because I want to pay for somebody's IVF journey. I want to do good and I want to do better. I want to pleasure people, and I don't just mean guys. Paying for someone's IVF journey is something I'm passionate about, something I want to do, and something that's going to be good to do with my money.
But yeah, comes as no surprise whatsoever that Bonnie Blue is not actually pregnant. I mean, even if she was, right, you've got to think about the poor child coming into this world. You've got to think, I was a teacher, right? Kids are brutal. Like, children are like vicious at times. They have no filter, they have no chill, especially when you get to secondary schools. Like, if your mum is Bonnie Blue, someone who slept with over 1,000 people in 12 hours, right? And is making jokes about how she can easily, like, you know, it'll be the easiest birth ever because of what it's like down there, showing videos of what it's like down there, you know, basically being known for what she's known for. Like, that kid is going to be relentlessly bullied at school. Unfortunately, like, that's just a fact. And, you know, there is clearly no, like, forethought, in my opinion, to what that child's needs are going to be when it grows up. And that's the unfortunate thing about all of this, in my opinion. I just think that there is no, like, this is what it almost comes across as like, this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, the child will just have to crack on. And that's like the mindset that I think she would be in, because like, I don't know, there just seems to be nothing behind the eyes when it comes to her. Like, she just seems soulless. I don't know what it is. Like, even Lily Phillips, right? Although she does the exact same stuff, at least there's something in there. Like, the lights are on, but no one is home with this girl. Soulless. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you guys feel the same way about her. Let me know what you guys think, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button. Are you surprised? Probably not. And anyway, I'll speak to you later. Peace.